Hello, my name is Chase Young. I'm a BMW genius here at BMW of Ocala, and today we'll be talking about the certified pre-owned 2014 328i. Now this vehicle is a 4-cylinder, and I'm not going to get too in-depth with the specs, but it is 240 horsepower with 255 pounds of torque. And with horsepower and torque, you got to just think of torque is what gets you there, horsepower is what keeps you going. So if you put it that way, this car has a bit of go and a bit of endurance as well. I'm gonna go ahead and walk around a little bit so you can see the light reflecting. You can kind of really exaggerate the indentations on the car. Shows how much of the details kind of chiseled in to give it more of a personal look. And then on top of that, you have our headlights, we have our fog lights, and our iconic BMW grille, which are amongst the middle of the BMW logo in the front. And that's the logo we know so well. This car does have a moonroof. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a moonroof right there. And also has another vent for the front to kind of give it more of a personal feel. Now we have our light strips on the side, which is a nice little detail trim, and that's for your turning signals. Gives it a bit of a classy, luxurious look to it. We have our 4 17-inch alloy wheels, and all these wheels are sitting on run flat tires. A run flat tire is a tire with a real thick reinforced wall on the side, and some of them even have a little metal strip in the middle, but these ones have reinforced metals or reinforced rubber on the side. And this essentially allows, if you get a flat tire, heaven forbid, this means you can, with that tire, without damaging the rim, still drive up to 50 miles an hour to get to where you need to get safely without having to make a stop in a place on the side of the road where you may possibly be uncomfortable with. So that is a feature that BMW has excellently thought of. Do a little walk around of the car here, give you a look. Nice and shiny, nice and clean. You can just imagine that in your garage. And let's go ahead and take a little bit of a look at the interior here. Now, into the interior of the car, I'm going to sit in the car real quick because there's a truck coming and I don't want to mess his day up. So now we're sitting in the car. You have a nice view of all the leather. A lot of room, a lot of leg space. Very free in the car. It does have an iDrive system equipped with it. And on that iDrive you have CD, radio, telephone. You can make your calls, you can answer and hang up with them. You have a voice command button, which you can command for calls. You have a contact list if your phone is paired. You have connected drive, which is being technically connected with the outside world while you're driving using internet connection. And as well as the vehicle information, which is pretty much anything you could know about this vehicle or I could tell you is on here. And then settings, you can adjust pretty much anything that's on this car, you can adjust it. So to speak. Then on top of here we have our moonroof controls, which are here. Let me focus that. So you have our moonroof controls here. We can slide it open and we just hold it back and the moonroof will actually open. As you take a little bit more of a gander around here. We have our cruise control. We have our light options, turning signal, windshield wipers, and what's actually pretty cool about most all BMWs have this, but these two vents and this climate control are separate. So this climate control controls everything in the car, but these two vents are independently controlled by this knob, which I think it's a pretty neat little feature. Let me just walk out here. You have memory seating here in the seat. So this way, if you have a position of seat, if you're very picky like I am, you save a seat position, and then one day you get into the car and you're like, oh my goodness, how come I can't have the seat back? You never have to do that again because you can press one button and the seat will go right back to where it was. But, in any note, on behalf of BMW of Ocala, we encourage you to come and test drive the car yourself, give it a little spin, and if you have any further questions, we're more than happy to answer them. And on behalf of BMW of Ocala, I want to thank you and hope you have a wonderful day.